I'm Anna and you're watching Food Love. Hello food lovers, thank you so much for watching. Today I've got a delicious, moist, and I mean the moistest red velvet cake with a creamy sweet cream cheese frosting that is to die for. And I'm going to show you how I make it, so keep watching. So I'm going to start with some flour, some baking soda, some unsweetened cocoa powder, and some salt. I'm going to go in with my whisk and make sure that all of these ingredients are well combined. Now this is going to go to the side until I'm ready for it. In the meantime, I have 4 room temperature eggs that I'm going to separate. Just like this. And in the bowl of my stand mixer, I've got a stick of room temperature butter. To that, I'm going to add quite a bit of granulated sugar, and I'm going to mix that on low. And then to that, I'm going to add some canola oil. And then I'll mix this until this becomes nice and creamy. And then I'll go in with those egg yolks. Now only the yolks go in at this point. Once I've got that combined, I'll add a little distilled white vinegar, and then I'll continue to mix this, and then in goes that bright red food coloring. Now you can use food coloring liquid or food coloring gel, whatever you have on hand or whatever you like to use. I'll just scrape the bowl down here. And then I'm going to start adding my cocoa powder and flour mixture. And then I'll start mixing this on low. This color is so beautiful and so vibrant. Just really, really pretty. So now I have some buttermilk, and to the buttermilk I've added about a tablespoon of vanilla extract. So I'm adding that buttermilk to the mixture. And then here I'm going to scrape the sides down again. I'm adding more flour. I'll mix. And then I'll add more of the buttermilk. And as you can see, this will be the process until everything is combined nicely. So one last scrape, and then one final mix, and then we're done. So now, with the egg whites that we separated, I'm going to take my hand mixer and I'm going to beat these egg whites up until they're rather stiff. Just like this. And then I will add the egg whites to the cake batter. And then I will gently fold the batter onto itself until I have all of the egg whites completely folded in to the cake batter. And this is something you want to do pretty gently. And so I have some prepared cake pans that I have greased and floured. These cake pans are about 8 inches, so kind of small. And I'm just evenly pouring the batter into each pan, and then I bake these off. And this is what they look like when they come out of the oven. So what I like to do is I like to take a serrated knife, maybe even a bread knife, and just cut the tops of the cake off, because I kind of like the surface to be nice and flat when I'm frosting my cake. I'm not going to throw the tops of the cake away. I'm going to use them, but I'll put them to the side for now. Now to get to that delicious creamy cream cheese frosting. So I have some butter, some softened butter, along with some softened cream cheese. I'm just gonna mix that all up together with my hand mixer. I have some confectioner sugar or some powdered sugar. I'm going to add 1/3 of it to the cream cheese and butter mixture. And then I go in again with my hand mixer. When I get it all nice and creamy and smooth, then I'll add a 2nd third, and I'll do the same thing. Now along the way here, I don't know how I forgot to film this, but I did add some vanilla extract to this frosting. I also added a pinch of table salt as well. So once I've added all of the powdered sugar and I've got my frosting nice and creamy, it is time to frost our cake. So I have that layer, and as you can see here, I have put some wax paper underneath the cake on the cake holder, just for easy cleanup. So here comes that 2nd layer, and I'm using quite a bit of the frosting because I like my cakes to be very well frosted. As you can see, I'm just spreading the frosting all over the top layer, and I'm allowing it to just naturally fall over the sides of the cake. And then whatever falls over the side of the cake, I just take my spatula and I just frost the sides of the cake. Really easy. And then I just take my spatula, and I don't know why, but I just love to make the swirly S type of thing on the top of the cake. And then the tops of the cake that we cut off earlier, I just crumble them up into some little crumbs, and I'm just using that to make, to simply decorate the top and the sides of the cake. Really simple, but really pretty. And now it's time to cut into this bad boy. When I tell you guys that this cake was delicious, you have to make this. You have to make this. And Valentine's Day is coming up. If your honey's like my honey, he loves red velvet cake. So delicious. Don't forget to comment and subscribe, guys. And thank you so much for watching. Until next time, I'm wishing you joy and lots of food love.